Okay, so we are back, and my name is Saint Lukuqa, and I'm chilling here with none other than the multi-talented Ozzy said it. Goedman, how's it?
I'm okay. I like the way you said good man.
Well, that's how we pronounce Goedman. So, Goedman, start here, ne? How's the vibe, Goedman? How's the vibe? Tell me about the vibe here. How's it?
Well, outside there's taxi violence going on, police and taxi people fighting. So that's what I actually want to discuss about actually. So we can be like, yeah. So that really has messed up today because today is like first Thursday and it's like a big day in Cape Town for you to like gig around or like go around. But it was pretty decent, but like obviously that was a big disruption for the day. But we're gonna head to town after this and then see what the vibes are there. But it's also not good, like what is currently happening in this society. So, yeah, man, that's where my head is at actually.
I also feel like the taxi violence sort of disrupted a lot of things today that were supposed to happen. But nonetheless, we are here. So I wanna keep pronouncing your word. Ozzy said it. That's how we say it. Ozzy said it. Okay, Goedman, tell us, who is Ozzy said it?
Ozzy said it, a rapper, actor, activist, poet, designer, soccer player, rugby player, athlete. Yeah, I'm dope.
I guess all you can say is Kuning, Goedman. There's a lot you're busy with. So let's start with the rapping side of things. Goedman, how did that come about?
Well, I started when I was 11 and just had the passion for it. But then otherwise, I did a lot of stuff, bro. Like soccer, rugby, cricket, like sports, and just like designing clothes and like just in general, just knowing a lot of people doing shows as well. But then something about music, man, it's just like comes naturally, and I do it for fun, and it's actually like exciting when people enjoy it also. So then I can get to do shows like this. So overall, it's been fun, and well, yeah.
So would you agree with me, ne? If I would say that making music is sort of close to a calling, ne? If I could put it like that.
Yeah, it is. But after training and dedication, you get it. But if you just think that it just happens, it doesn't just happen. Obviously, you work with it just like any other thing, and then you realize your talent in it. And then once you hit that, then you see you're talented. But most people hit that and they still continue and become, just flood up. Yeah, but yeah.
But I guess if it works for you, it works for you. Okay, so Goedman, I also believe you're an actor, ne? How did that one come about? Let's dive deep into that one.
Well, I actually did a short film when I was coming out of high school. So from that, I was actually like just trying to get roles here and there, but then I'm just mostly focused on music. But otherwise, that's something that when I was staying with my granny, she always told me like, you can do anything or be anything you want to be. So that's why I always say I'm a rapper, actor, activist, poet, designer, feminine. Like I mention all of those things because that's exactly what I do, and that's who I am in the core. So if I was ever put in any of those situations, then you'd understand why I say it's a calling rather than anything else.
Okay, now that makes a lot of sense, Bram. That makes a lot of sense. And I'm sort of fast forwarding a bit. I want to learn about the activism side of things. Take us, how did that one come about, activism?
Well, I used to have an issue with like most of my friends that had disabilities being marked during school. So I always thought it would be nice to start a foundation, but I haven't gotten, with life you need to focus on one thing at a time so that it's successful, then you move on. I can't just be like, I'm all of these things, I'm doing all of no. It's step by step. Once I'm successful in music, then you'll see me being an actor, you'll see me being an activist, you'll see me, because it's step by step. I can't just force everything now. But during that, I was just thinking that I would like to start something where it's like, say, a safe space for all the children to actually be there and have fun being there and just be themselves without having to worry about being discriminated or anything like that. So that's basically the part of it. And I've also went to many homeless places to give out food and stuff like that, because I've known many people who have taken me along those journeys. Hence I can also say I'm an activist for social justice, social injustice, for everything, for you to be the person that you're born to be and not be someone else basically.
Goedman, I won't lie, you are preaching, Buddha, you are preaching. And just to touch on what you said about doing different things, I feel like that comes with a certain level of self-elevation, if I could put it like that. You reach a certain level, you want to elevate more. You reach that level, you want to elevate more. It just comes with a certain level of wanting to better and elevate yourself. So it makes sense, but why would you want to do a lot of these different things. But big ups, man, to the things you're doing to the community, the activism you're currently doing. Big ups, man. We need more people like you. I won't lie, man. I won't lie.
We need 7 more.
That's a good one. Okay, man, let's get into the designer part of things. You're a designer. Tell us more about that.
Well, this is very funny. My granny used to make carpets actually, and then one day she showed me like on a sewing machine how to sew. So from then on, I actually been using my hands because I don't have a sewing machine. So like all the stuff that you see, like you can see. Look here, you see. I actually stitched it like that. So I had to put it in like
now
that.
That you mention
it, so you can see it closer, but from far you'll be like, oh, that's dope. Yeah, but you don't see anything.
because I saw you from afar and I was like, okay, that's dope. I just imagine that it comes from a certain store somewhere, but this is actually you.
Yeah, even the jacket, even me on the t-shirt also.
Come on, let's see the jacket. Can you see the jacket? Can you see the jacket?
Yeah, so it's my name basically and the date of birth on the side. But yeah, basically that, and then this, and there's more clothes actually. So I was thinking of doing like a fashion show, but not a fashion show, but like my manager is like, we're gonna speak about that and we'll see. But sort of fashion show vibe, sort of like a show with clothes there. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah.
So regarding your clothes, Budane, where would our people who are interested sort of get those clothes if they wanted to buy them from you? Do you sell them? Let's start there.
No, I do not. I make them for myself so that I can repeat.
Have you thought about commercializing it in the longer run? Let's say.
I mean, it is there. It's just like most like performance gear, like what I wear to perform. So if you're in the crowd, I throw it at you. It's dope. If I say I have it on sale on Instagram, you check out for this. But otherwise, it's not intended to be for sale. I could be sponsoring maybe kids in the future, but like it's not for sale. I can't say it's for sale.
So it's strictly limited to you for now.
Me, but like I can give it to people. Like it's not a thing for sales, more like an item, so that it has more of a feeling rather than you can buy it from me or else. Yeah, I mean if you were to get it from someone else, then it's gonna charge you whatever. But like from me, it will be definitely like that.
Okay, but no, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. When you host events, you host events. Nah, tell us about that.
I've hosted like maybe like 6 or 7 events. Fun events, like 300 people, 400 people, 800 people. It's been packed. Then in town, one time I hosted an event, me and this other guy. So we both underestimated the powers they had. So there were like 700 people at do you see beer house in town by Long Street, beer house, the yellow one?
But man, unfortunately I'm not from around Cape Town. No, I'm actually from George.
Anyway, with you from George, it's like it's in the center of the town. So this guy bought 250 people, I bought 250 people, ended up being a lot of people, and that space could only fill like 200 people. So if you check on my Instagram, OZXY_SAID_IT, Ozzy said it, don't forget that. So if you check on that, right, then you understand like what really happened. The police came because it was too full, it was packed. There was kids overflowing. I had a briefcase full of money running around. Yo.
Do you know what that reminds me of? That sort of reminds me, do you know the movie Project X?
Is that what happened? Wait. Did they charge at the door? Did they charge at the door for people to enter?
Project X?
Yeah.
No, that's a movie, right? As you're describing what happened with that event, I instantly thought Project X, because there's this movie, it's called Project X. It's basically about these teenagers, né? They decide, they have an idea to start to host an event. So a party, basically, they call it a party overseas. So it ends up being this wild party where a lot of things happen, cops were involved. So as you're telling me this story, it sort of reminded me, Project.
You can check it out. It's like it's the picture that's on the cover, it's me wearing orange holding a briefcase. So that briefcase had like I think we had 53k, because look here, remember there was, let me show you a calculation. There were 700 people there, so we were supposed to end up with like, it was 100 rand a ticket, so it was supposed to be 70,000 for each person. But then people pulled up with some, I have only 72 rand, I have 30 rand, but we were just letting everyone in, packed it up, the briefcase was full. So now I'm being called upstairs because now the people who I was hosting saw that and they saw the impact. Then they called me to come upstairs, hid me in the office, or the police came looking for me. But everyone is like, listen, once that is done, they're like, let's keep the briefcase so that you can be safe. And I'm like, no, I'm not.
They wanted to keep the briefcase.
Yeah, I was like, no ways. And then I took the briefcase, took it to my partner. Yeah. So my partner is there. So I leave him with it. I dip back up. When I come back around, like, it's not looking the same. But I trusted him enough to say, but it was understandable because we started together. But at the end of the day, when we still linked up at the end, we calculated everything together, and then we ended up with like 30 because we had to pay the owner. Plus there was damages there, like the floor side and the wall, because it's a lot of people and people were mosh putting and stuff. But that was basically it. So yeah, man.
The way you just closed that off, like it's just like any other party. Like, yeah, man, it sounds wild, man. It sounds wild. If we had longer periods of time, I'm sure I wanted to hear all about it, man. Yeah. Now let me try attending the events. Should I come, especially all the way from George? Yeah, why not? Let's do it, man. Let's do it, man.
Yeah. This is so dope.
You also met Petrus Mutsepe. That's right.
Yeah, I did. It was at a fashion show. Funny, I walked in there. Just walked in there. It's a movie. My life is a movie sometimes. So being around Cape Town is sort of like I'm known around most places, but then also it's nice because you're free. So I can like go into an event without a ticket, without buying anything, just walk straight in because of the confidence that I'm having, just walking in there, just going. I also have a friend, it's called Peter DK. He's been doing that throughout all the events. He met Russ, he met Baz also, the one J. Cole's side. Yeah, so he's met a lot of people. So I've also been doing that. So it's just like I walked in there, cool, met there, and then got the chance to perform there. It was something fashion week. It was SA Fashion Week, I think, where you got like new designers coming up. It was dope. I want to get got to speak to him also. It was a fun experience. So he gave me a number. I messaged the number. So if you're watching this, man, the number didn't get back to me.
Petrus.
I'm gonna tag him on this. So please, guys, send me this clip now. Sorry, direct.
I'm sure we will. When I'm sure. Petrus, no man. Have you been to Joburg?
Yes, I've been. Oh, Joburg is my second house. That one. So yeah, man. It's very dark there.
No worries. We should fix that now. In the meantime, tell me about Joburg.
Joburg is like my second home, basically. So
is it really what we see from? Because I've never been to Joburg. Never. Not even once. Is it really what we see? Conquer.
You need to be what conquer? You need to be cultured. Just go to the taxi rank. Yeah, from there walk around and then you'll see what they mean by Joburg. But otherwise, if you just go there for conquer, whatever, it's not a fun experience. It's like people coming here for cocoa. Like, what mountain did you see? Like, you understand? So it's something like that. Get to see the culture.
So guys, let's wrap it up. It was a good session.
I feel like we should have more jokes. You should be more, instead of like asking questions, like we just chat. Because I'm serious about this taxi thing. I don't know how I'm gonna get home. You understand? Like we should be less like chatting, not like yo like this. Like have that also. Okay. But then otherwise it's dope, man. It's dope.
Because you wanted to have that conversation flow fluently. Okay.
Still come back to the questions. You understand? Okay. Yeah.
No. We'll do that on the next one. So, guys, that was Ozxy said it. Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.